we can actually take a look and see.
Let's see
where they're at.
But
but you mentioned Joe Burrow, and the Bengals play Buffalo Monday night.
That is
huge game. I mean, really, they're both in the playoffs. It doesn't matter. But 17-6 Seahawks right now over the Jets. I mean,
they need that to stay alive.
Raiders are beating the 49ers. Total tangent there. Sorry, but that is the Raiders have to win today.
Raiders are done.
No, they can still make it.
They ain't making it.
I know that, but they still technically can.
And they just bench their starting QB.
Yeah. But the Jets, weird team. Don't really know what's going to happen. Mike White is back.
Which is big for them. He's looked good. You can't deny that Mike White.
He has, but the problem is that team is too good to have one of those two being their quarterback.
That's, Jimmy G or Derek Carr. Next year, we'll see.
I think Jimmy G puts that team into, legit contention.
Jimmy G on that team. I know he's not everybody's favorite quarterback, but he knows how to get it done.
He's grown on me. I was a very big Jimmy G hater.
That's true.
I did not think he deserved that contract that he got, and honestly, I still don't believe he deserved that contract. He proved that he's worth money, but here's the other thing. He was surrounded by arguably a top 3 O-line.
True. You're talking about this season, right?
Well, just over the last
let's
just say 4 years,
okay.
5 years, from when he went to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
He's had a arguably top 3 O-line. He's had a bunch of running backs who've all been hurt but talented. He arguably has the third best, people will argue what Kittle is when he's on the field. Great tight end. He's got playmakers on the outside. And he's had a top 5 defense since he's been there.
True.
So do we think it's Jimmy? Now,
well, we know the Niners are a good team, but
now you put him in the Jets, which is
a worse run franchise.
But the way I look at the Jets is they're seemingly a poor man's 49ers. They have a lot of playmakers. They don't have a Debo, and I'm not going to count McCaffrey because McCaffrey just got there. But
he still counts up. But
we're talking about over the last. I mean, the Jets have Garrett Wilson, who I think is going to be a phenomenal wide receiver moving forward.
He is pretty good.
They have Tyler Conklin and Uzama, who I like.
Pretty good.
They have a great veteran wide receiver in Corey Davis and a few other young kids that I don't really know what the deal with Mims and Elijah Moore is.
Yeah, Mims didn't turn out to be anything special.
But he's not bad.
No, he's not. He'll be a good role player.
And I don't know, what do you do with Elijah Moore?
That's a tough one, man.
He's got problems with Wilson. But you take Wilson out, does he become happier? But I also think part of the problem is Saleh.
Really? I think he's been awesome for them.
He is, but look at that team and why they're winning.
What do you mean, their defense?
Correct.
Well, he's a defensive coach.
Right. So part of me thinks, do you hit a point where it's like in Carolina when they had Ron Rivera? That defense took them really far.
Give him a quarterback at least first.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. So if you put Jimmy G in that scenario with the defense that he's going to have, and I mean, we both love Sauce.
Absolutely.
That front 4, front 7 is great. I think they could probably add another DB in that secondary.
Absolutely.
But do we really think that they make noise in the playoffs this year or next year?
This year, I don't know. I mean, Breece Hall comes back.
Next year.
Yeah. I mean, well, you said next year.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows? Next year, I'm not even going to go into that. But this year, even if they do sneak in,
first round exit,
they would go to Kansas City. That's the issue. Even if the Patriots get in, we're losing.
Yeah.
In Kansas City.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be like last year's 43-7 shellac, whatever the heck it ended up being.